Hello and welcome to Eyes the Mel Family Field. I am Scott Douglas and we are just over 14 and a half minutes away from Brevard College Tornadoes taking on NC Wesleyan battling Bishops. The two sides have met multiple times and it's always been a very difficult game for both sides, and I don't see today being any different. And if we are to look at the starting lineups for both teams, starting with NC Wesleyan battling Bishops, their record so far is 5-5-1, and in conference play their record is 2-1. So they are having a winning season so far in the conference. So their starting 11 in goal, we have number 1, Freddie Rogers. Number 5, Tommaso Ilario. Number 7, Andrea Leitch. Number 9, Agustin Rodriguez. Number 11, Tony Sass. Number 23, Luca Zalo. Number 26, Kufe Peretes. Number 30, Felipe Garcia. Number 31, Augustin Belgoriono. And number 32, Lucas Morangos. And number 33, Mika Lomeres. So that's the starting 11 for NC Wesleyan battling Ships. And now for the starting 11 for the Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes are currently on a winning streak so far that is the most in their history. They are overall 8-3-1, and in the conference they are currently 3-0. And their starting 11 looks like this. Number 1 in between the sticks, Mateus Rossi. Number 3, Sam O'Callaghan, the captain. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 10, getting his first start since injury, Estevan Berto. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Felipe Chokov. And number 17, Tom DeSuge. Number 19, Igor De Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, the man with the new goal-scoring record for Brevard College, number 24, Ryan Lynch. So those are the starting lineups for both the teams. So we are 11 and a half minutes away from hearing the national anthem and hearing the lineups once again. So don't go too far, because Brevard College Tornadoes versus NC Wesleyan battling Bishops is coming up next. Don't miss it.
Philip Shulkov, Porteiro, Portugal. Go NATOs!
Dylan Cox, Milton Keynes, England. Rocco Barbone, Treviso, Italy.
Aiden Miller, Peterborough, New Hampshire.
Lars Houtfried, Arnhem, Holland. Kom op Tornado's.
Brady Tesh, Auburn, Washington.
Tom Dussour, Saint-Georges-de-Lenox, en France.
Daniel Ribeiro, São Paulo, Brazil.
Omer Chapak, Ramat Gan, Israel.
Kevin Wright, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Sam O'Callaghan, Wicklow, Ireland. Go Tornadoes.
Agustino Neto, Montevideo, Uruguay. Vamos Tornados.
Luiz dos Santos, de Americana, São Paulo, Brasil.
Carlos de Oliveira, Fortaleza, Brazil.
Ryan Lynch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mateus Rossi,
Vitória do Brasil.
Marcos Silva, Manaus, Brasil.
Cauê dos Santos, Americana, Brasil.
Vamos, Tornetos.
Nathan Lima, Rio, Brasil.
Francesco Bonometti, Brescia, Itália.
Turkenschruik, Nederland. Contreiros.
John Morgan, Northumberland, England.
Big McDonald, Falcons Calling, Tornadoes.
Miles Schaefer, Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian Ramsey, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Noah Martin, Shelby, North Carolina. Let's go Natives.
Rodrigo Garcia, Jundiaí, Brasil.
Tristan Wallace, New Bern, North Carolina.
Igor da Silva, Americana, São Paulo.
Giuseppe Real, Agudos, Brasil.
João Pedro Ribeiro de Souza, Caçapava, Brasil.
Justin Rivet, Montréal, Canada.
Paul Bielefeld, Mainz, Deutschland. Auf geht's Tornados.
Facundo Sunari, Solimar, Uruguay.
Jesus Alberto Martinez, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Estevan Berto, Americana, Brasil. Vamos Tornados!
And it's almost time to get going here. Both teams are out on the field. It's time to hear the lineups once again.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field for this USA South Conference men's soccer matchup between North Carolina Wesleyan and your Brevard College Tornadoes. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for NC Wesleyan, number 1, Freddie Rogers. Number 5, Tommaso Ilario. Number 7, Andrea Lache. Number 9, Augustine Rodriguez Rende. Number 11, Antonio Sass. Number 23, Luca Zalo. Number 26, Kafir Perez. Number 30, Felipe Garcia. Number 31, Augustine Valgiorno. Number 32, Lucas Morangos. And number 33, Micah Ramos. Head coach is Mark Bowman, assisted by Cooper Hall. And now the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Mateos Rossi. Number 3, Sam O'Callaghan. Number 4, Rodrigo Guillerme. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 10, Esteban Belto. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Philippe Chokoff. Number 17, Tom DeSuga. Number 19, Igor De Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, Ryan Lynch. Head coach of the Tornadoes is El Dana, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateo Santos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Ceiling? Ceiling? Oh, like thank you and good luck to both teams. Some pump-up music.
So lineups have been called and the national anthem has been played. And we are about ready to get underway. Just a few last-minute team talks from captains. And just to give you an insight on the history between these two teams, last year in this very month, NC Wesleyan knocked out Brevard College out of the postseason tournament. The season before, NC Wesleyan got a 3-0 win against the Tornadoes. And then the season before that, NC Wesleyan had a 4-0 win. And the season before that, it was a 3-0 win. So the last 4 meetings between these sides have all gone towards the Bishops. So the Bishops going into this game as the favorites. And here we go. We are underway. The whistle has been blown. Oh, and a mistake has happened early from Barbone. And Sunhar Garcia wins the ball back for the Tornadoes. But they are very much under pressure so early. Leche drops it back to Ilarcio. He has a lot of pressure on him. Here's Leche. Cuts inside. Plays it wide. A blocked cross there by Berto. Berto keeping the pressure on. There's Garcia. Plays it back to Zalo. NC Wesleyan already having a lot of possession and passing the ball around a lot on that far side. NC Wesleyan came with the pressure very early and the Tornadoes cracked right away. And the cross into the box, but it goes straight into the hands of Rossi. And now the Tornadoes can get forward. There's Samuel Callahan. Plays it into the middle. Skips Garcia, but finds Chukov. Tornadoes finally able to possess. The Sieg plays it to Barbone. Long ball played forward. Miller trying to find Lynch. He finds him this time. And Lynch is brought down by Mika Lamoras. So the Tornadoes have a free kick on that far side. Estevan Berto stepping over this free kick. It's played in low and it doesn't find a man, but it's not cleared away properly, but it goes into the hands of the goalkeeper. So here comes the Bishops. Callahan almost winning it back, but he doesn't. Pertez plays it back to the goalkeeper, and Dos Santos almost nicking it from the goalkeeper. Rogers is between the sticks, and that's a throw-in on this near side for the Bishops. Here's Rodriguez. To Lache. Belgarino plays it into the middle. Tornadoes can't win the ball back. And Barbone intercepts there, but a foul has been given for the Bishops. That foul against Tom DeSug. So this is very much within shooting range. And we're seeing Tommaso Ilario stepping over this one. First big chance of the game. Ilario shoots. Oh, good save. From the goalkeeper in between the sticks, the freshman, Mateus Rossi. And the corner's taken quickly, but it's cleared away by Igor da Silva. And it's now a throw for the Tornadoes. Dealt with that corner very well. Lynch flicks it on, trying to find Dos Santos, but only finds Pertez. Rogers plays it back to Pertez. Bishops now swinging the ball, keeping possession. Deep in their own half. Let's play it into the middle. And there's a ball over the top. Good ball, but it goes straight into the hands of the keeper. Andrea Lache was the one that played that ball over the top. Could have caused a lot of damage. Barbone headers that one away. And a foul is not called there. Thought a foul would be given. There's Chukov keeping possession, slowing things down, making sure that they were able to get bodies forward. Now he plays it long, finds the feet of Lynch. And Lynch is brought down once again. Felipe Garcia fouling Ryan Lynch. So that's the third foul of the game. The second coming from the Bishops. Both of them have been on Ryan Lynch, who's coming off of a hat trick in the last game. What kind of hand whips this one in? Barbone gets up to get his head on it, but it's cleared away. As far as the corner of the box, Chukov tries to cross it back in. And a handball was given. I think it was against Chukov. So the attack has ended. So now the Bishops are back in possession. Not a lot of pressure coming from the Tornadoes. They're just making sure they keep their shape. That long ball's gone forward. Barbone needs to be careful not to give away a foul there. No foul given, and it's still the Bishops coming forward. Ooh, and there's a little bit of a trip there. And it's a free kick in a very dangerous area. Tony Sass was really getting forward, causing some problems, and I think it might have been Igor da Silva that did the trip there. He's definitely the one protesting against it. So we're seeing Tommaso Ilario stepping over this free kick once again. The sophomore from Italy. He tested the keeper the first time, and he doesn't test the keeper this time. It's over the bar. And that is a real let-off. Long ball attempted. Lynch can't get onto the end of it. Chukov almost skipping past 3 challenges, but he's gotten the ball back. Oh, and Lynch. Not with the touch he would want. That's very rare to say that of Sam O'Callaghan, excuse me. So the throw-in has been taken on this near side. And Igor da Silva with a real hoof. Takes it to the other end of the field. So it's a goal kick for the Bishops after that clearance. Da Silva headers it back in. Garcia plays it over. Chukov can't get onto the end of it because Hilario gets there first. Hilario tries to find Rodriguez. But the pass is over hit. But the referee has called something, and I'm not exactly sure what he's called there. But he's dropped the ball and given the ball back to the Bishops. Da Silva intercepts that one. But can't find his man, but it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes play back home to get their shape. Rossi plays it long. Doesn't find a teammate, easily intercepted. And Zalo bringing the foul. Luring Berto in. Very smart play there. And good reach there from Garcia to get the ball. But it's still, I was about to say, it's still the Bishop's ball, but Garcia won it back, but then gave it away once again. So it is a Bishop's ball now. Hilario very composed in that middle of the field. To see, trying to reach forward and win that one. He gets a foot on it for sure, but it's still a Bishop's ball, and well done there from Chukov to steal it. A long ball forward, and Lynch chasing this one down. But Peretz does a good job to header it back to the goalkeeper. He played that ball forward. Barbone doesn't deal with it all, and there's an interception there. And Garcia clears that one away. It's played into the middle. O'Callaghan tries to get there before Lache, and he does. And Tornado's almost having a counter-attack. But Tornado's still in possession. There's Luis dos Santos. Drops it home for Aiden Miller. Plays it forward but can't find a teammate. He's now having to defend again, and he wins that one and kicks it out for a throw. Throw and taken. Oh, that ball's gone forward, but the flag has gone up against Augustin Rodriguez. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes inside their own box. It's taken long. Lynch gets his head onto it first. It's played into the middle. Lache drops it back. There's Rodriguez. Intercepted by Berto. Garcia not with a good enough touch, and the Tornadoes lose the possession again. Here's Lache. Berto herds him off and wins a free kick. Andrea Lache definitely came in very hard there. Long ball played forward. Beto to Garcia. Played wide to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan whips that in. De Santos, and it goes wide. Very good play there by the Tornadoes. The craziest thing, though, is that once that ball came wide onto this side for Sam Callahan to cross that in, it was literally about 7 Bishops players back defending and only 1 player for the Tornadoes in the middle. And O'Callaghan somehow found a way to pick him up. So the Bishops have to do better there. They had so many people back and not one person was on De Santos. But Bishops now coming forward. And Ilario can't keep that one on. But it is a Bishops throw. Beltrano will take this throw once again. De Silva using some strength to kind of put his man off there, but the Tornadoes are back in possession. Berto plays it wide to Miller. Miller doing well to hold himself up and wins a foul. Antonio Sass is the one that made the foul there. There's Lynch. Lynch chips it over to O'Callaghan. Once again, so many bodies back for the Bishops. They do very well to make sure that they crowd that box. Making sure there's not a single option. There's Chukov. Chukov loses out. And it's cleared away by Ilario. And Rodriguez trying to find something by kicking it forward, but it goes straight to the keeper. Barbon lifts it over to Miller. Miller tries to take his man on, but loses out to Zalo. And it's a throw for the Bishops. And Larios found himself deep to get the ball there. He does very well to manipulate how the play goes. And it's played forward, and a good ball forward too. But Rossi was ready and was way off his line to get that one. Oh, when the Tornadoes lose the ball, but Rossi again. Oh, and it's not the best kick, but he finds his teammate. But they've lost out, and the Tornadoes trying to get the ball back, and they have. There's Chukov. He has 3 players around him. He needs to be careful here. The Tornadoes keep possession, thankfully, for them. And there's a good ball from O'Callaghan to Lynch. Meta with the interception there. Tornadoes pressing a little bit higher this time. And the ball has been played long. Well, a very strong tackle there by Barbone. Very strong and clean tackle. So it's a throw for the Bishops. And there's Sass. The Santos doing a good job to get back and defend. Referee plays advantage. Plays that cross and it hits De Silva. And that deflection might have helped. It's a long ball once again. Trying to find Ryan Lynch. But it goes off for a throw. Rodriguez gets his head to it first, but it only goes to Estevan Berto on the other side. Estevan carrying that forward. But Bergiano able to clear that one out. So we are 20 minutes into this first half. Tornadoes nil, Bishops nil. Tornadoes only having one shot so far, which did not require, I should say, a save from the goalkeeper. Well, the Bishops have had two shots, two of them coming from a free kick. And only one of them caused Mateus Rossi to make a save. So we haven't seen much from either side in open play in terms of having an attack that leads to a shot on goal. So both managers would probably be wanting to see more of that. And here's Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch looks to come onto the inside, but loses out to Felipe Garcia and then causes a foul there when trying to get the ball back. But play has been resumed. No cards shown. This is a very tense affair. You can sense that here neither team wants to make a mistake. Sass crosses that one in, but it's blocked by Barbone. Dos Santos goes off for the header, doesn't win it. Tornadoes haven't cleared it away yet. It's now out of a dangerous area, but it's still the Bishop's ball. There's Garcia. Marangos crosses this one in, and Mateus Rossi catches that one out of the air. That ball too high for Callahan to get his head on. Chukov loses out. Bergiano tries to find a pass, but he doesn't. This could be, oh, it's a good shot there from number 7. Number 7, Andrea Locke. Good save there by Rossi. Rossi able to get down. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a real chance or a half chance. And substitutions are now being made for the Tornadoes. We're seeing Rodrigo Garcia come out, being replaced by his brother. His brother, Carway Dos Santos. And we're also seeing Daniel Morgan come in for Felipe Chukov. So that's the two substitutions made by the Tornadoes to try and get something in this half. We're still at deadlock. And it's Daniel Morgan straight away. He doesn't keep his footing, so he can't get enough power on that shot. And here's Rodriguez. They're on the counter-attack, and here comes Luque. And Rocco Barbone comes across and does a good tackle to get that ball away from Luque. I think the stop clock has been called. Desug might have gotten a bit of a knock on the mouth. Might be bleeding. So they're making the substitution. So Lars Hutrich coming in for the Tornadoes. Replacing Tom Desug, who's getting treatment right now. So it's a corner. Corner played in. It's headed away by Barbone, headed away by Berto. But it's not away far enough. But it is out of bounds, so it's a throw. Marangos is about to take this throw in on the far side. Referee making sure he's taking it from the right position. Berto tries his best to make sure that that doesn't go out for a throw. But it does. Throw and taken is headed away by Miller, which will be another throw. Tornadoes now have won the throw on that far side. Oh, and Igor de Silva loses his footing. Will the Tornadoes be punished here? Aiden Miller does very well to stop Antonio Sass. From getting onto the end of that through ball. But one little mistake can see your team go behind. So it's a corner. For the Bishops, the ball is whipped in over everybody's heads. And it goes off for a goal kick. So Tom Desug is now back in. He got his treatment, and he's good to go. Zalo that got his head on that, but didn't get a direction. So it goes off for a throw for the Tornadoes. He finds Morgan. Morgan gets a touch on it, but he can't get enough direction to get it to Dos Santos. Dos Santos can't get that under control and it's cleared away. Neither side keeping possession very well at this moment in time. And we're seeing a substitution for the Bishops. And we are seeing Agustin Rodriguez come out. We're seeing Wesleyan coming in. And here he is on the ball now. Good footwork and finds Garcia. Garcia trying to play it back to him, but loses out. Oh, and Adam Miller now brings down the guy that's just come on, Laluan. And the free kick has been taken quickly, but nothing much comes from it. Interception there. Morangos can't find man. "15 minutes left to play. Still at a deadlock. Neither side has really looked like taking the lead, and there has to be a handball called there. But it's not called. A play on has been called. And Daniel Morgan doesn't get onto the end of that. It's played wide. Good work there. Good play to get forward. Bishop's looking very dangerous. Still going, and Rossi comes out and makes the save there. And it's a corner. Andrade Locke doing very well to drive forward and take his players on. Got into the box and took that shot off. Keeper makes a good save. So it's a corner for the Bishops. I said that neither side has really looked dangerous, like they were going to take the lead, and then that happens. And this cross goes in. He finds a man, but it's cleared away by De Silva. Kicked straight back up into the air. Sas can't get onto the end of it. And Kawe de Santos plays it back to Barbone, and Barbone clears this one forward. Oh, and a free kick has been given to the Tornadoes. Luca Zalo protesting. Lynch definitely got frustrated there. Might be lucky that nothing was called against him. So it's a free kick. Samuel Canahan stepping over this one. Barbone, De Silva, Morgan, Luis De Santos all in there to get onto the end of it. Neither of them do. Lynch headers it back in. And De Santos goes for the shot, but there's a player down that got taken down inside the box for the Bishops. So his free kick has been given to them. The Mars was the one that was actually down, that won the free kick for the Bishops. And that ball did not stay on. And two substitutions coming on here for the Tornadoes. Tristan Wallace replacing Luis De Santos. And Facundo Sanhari replacing Estevan Berto. You're seeing Wallace in a more advanced position than usual this season. Barbone plays that long and across the field, and he finds O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan takes him on and puts the cross in, and Morgan doesn't get enough contact on that one. Morgan was clear, very wide open. That all came from a really good ball from Rocco Barbone to play it across the field to find Sam O'Callaghan. And Sam O'Callaghan took on his man, Augustine Belgiano, and whipped the crossing, and Daniel Morgan just couldn't pull it away. 10.5 minutes left to play, still 0-0. Tornadoes managing to get their third shot off in this game. There's Carway Dos Santos. Chips it forward, trying to find Lynch, but easily intercepted by Pertez. And a collision between Aiden Miller and it looks like it might be Mika Lamas that might be down.
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
So there was a collision between Tornadoes Aiden Miller and Bishop Lucas Marangos. Aiden Miller has had to come off just because he's bleeding just a little bit, nothing too serious. And we've seen Omar Harpak come in for the Tornadoes to replace Miller. And substitution will most likely be made as well for the Bishops. I think there might just be a bit of blood as well for him. It was a very difficult, or should I say, a hard collision between the two players. But thankfully, both are on their feet and both are moving okay. And then we're seeing us. Yep. So the play has come off for the Bishops, and we are seeing Gianno Nani coming in for the Bishops. So Nani is now playing on that as that right back for the Bishops. And just a reminder, Omar Harpak has come in for the Tornadoes playing at left back. So both players in that collision has come off, but they're both walking They both look to be doing fine, so play has been resumed. We are inside the final 10 minutes of this half. Tornadoes nil, Bishops nil. Tornadoes having 3 shots, none on target so far, while the Bishops have had 4 shots and 3 on target. That's a long ball forward, and Desug watches it just roll straight into the hands of Mateus Rossi. De Silva tries to play it into that middle, but the Tornadoes keep possession. Desug almost losing out. It's played into the middle, but it's given away. Strong tackle there by Igor De Silva. Long ball played forward. Lynch can't get onto the end of it, but there's Wallace. Wallace plays it to Harpak. His first touch in this game. Luis dos Santos drops it to Barbon. Tornadoes keeping possession. There's Sonhari. Sonhari with pressure on his back. And he wins the free kick. The free kick being caused by Tommaso Ilaro. So Sam Callahan taking this one. O'Callaghan whips this one in, back post. Oh, we had 2 players. Both. There goes Tristan Wallace. Yep, Tristan Wallace and Rocco Barbone both running onto that one, almost getting onto the end of it. But the keeper comes out and catches that one. If he doesn't catch that one of them had to have headed that one in to give the Tornadoes the lead. But good work from the goalkeeper. And Harpak goes in and wins that one. But the Bishops still had possession, but it's cleared away to Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch brings it down. Has Wallace running on that far side. He finds Lynch. Lynch being closed down. Tristan Wallace being closed down. Wallace still fighting to get that ball. Doesn't win it. But Lynch wins it back for the Tornadoes. Lynch goes down. The referee says nothing there. Now the Bishops having some possession. An attempted chip over the top by Zarlo. Barbone gets there first. Belgiano plays it wide here. Not the best of touches there, but he cleans it up, does. Ilario is played wide on that far side. Ball into the middle. He's really open, but Barbone with a good tackle on Zarlo. Zarlo was so wide open. So it's a throw-in. The ball's stuck on that far side right now. There's Sauce. But it's cleared away by Harpak. And Tornadoes preparing to have another substitution once they're allowed to make it. Duncan Struick prepared to come in for the Tornadoes. And good strength there by Carway dos Santos. He wins a free kick for the Tornadoes. So this substitution will probably happen now. It does not. We're inside the final 5 minutes of this half. Very close and cagey game so far. There's Daniel Morgan. Plays it to Wallace. O'Callaghan plays it line to Sonhari. But a good read and interception there by Augustine Bergiano. And Duncan Struick finally coming in. Replacing Ryan Lynch. That throw was just taken before Ryan Lynch had exited the field. So he's taking it once again. Wallace with a good turn. Stays on his feet, but he does win the free kick. That free kick called against Felipe Garcia. Felipe Garcia fouling Tristan Wallace. Again, it's in a dangerous area. Sam O'Callaghan has done very well to whip these balls in. Someone just really needs to get onto the end of it and have good connection. 3.5 minutes to go. And this could definitely change how the halftime team talks go if the Tornadoes can take advantage right here. There's O'Callaghan. Whips this one in. Barbone gets his head onto it. Daniel Morgan. Daniel Morgan takes the shot off and it goes over the bar. And good interception there by Garcia. Sonhari, excuse me. It's played long, and the Tornadoes in no rush to try and keep any balls on at this point. This is the point where neither side wants to make a mistake or even cause a foul. They could possibly put their team at a deficit. And O'Callaghan gets there first, and very good work there. Luca Zarlo coming across. Actually, that's Mika Lamers who came across there and cleared that one out. So O'Callaghan preparing this throw. Wallace can't get his head on it. Peretz got his head on that one and was able to direct it to the goalkeeper so that the Bishops can play out now. And there has to be no foul given there. Harpeck still going. Harpeck goes down. Referee says nothing there. Harpeck then gets up and makes a tackle. And it's a foul on Andrea Locke. Locke being fouled by Harpeck.
One minute remaining, first half.
There's the 1 minute call. The Bishops have a free kick. It's played long. Headed away. Silva clears that one. Bit of urgency we're seeing here from the Bishops. And Daniel Morgan almost stealing that one. But here's Wallace on the ball now. There's the Santos trying to find Morgan, but it's played out for a throw.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there we are.
Tornado 0, Battling Bishop 0. Stick around, half number 2.
At half time, 0-0 between these two sides. Both sides having 4 shots, but the Tornadoes not getting a single shot on target so far, and that will definitely have to change in the perspective for the Tornadoes. if they want to see themselves win this game, the Battling Bishops having 4 shots and having 3 on target, they are doing well. Getting these shots on target, they've had the most dangerous chances in this game, that's for sure. I think just being able to put one of them away will be what the coaches will be saying to them at halftime. But as I said, halftime here at Isabel Family Field, and it's Tornadoes 0, Bishops 0. Don't go too far because the second half will be right with us.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him, he would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
We'll be right back.
got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Just 90 seconds until the start of the second half. Just to remind you, it is Tornadoes 0, Bishops 0. It's been a very tight and cagey game. Both sides are back out and ready for this second half. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the second half. Tornadoes have not done the best of jobs with their shooting. They've had 4 shots, but neither of them have been on target. However, the Bishops have done well to get into attacking positions and get shots off and test the goalkeeper. But now it's time for them to be clinical and put one of those goals, one of those shots, in the back of the net. So let's see what happens in this half. As I said, Tornadoes are currently on the longest running streak for them since they have been in Division 3. But the Tornadoes have not beaten NC Wesleyan in the last 4 meetings they've had. And each one of those meetings turned out to be a battling Bishops win. So let's see what happens here. And here we go. The whistle has been blown. Tornadoes going from right to left, wearing white tops and blue shorts. While the battling Bishops wearing all navy, going from left to right. And a foul called already. Foul called against Igor da Silva. The ball given away there by Ilaro. Lynch trying to find Dos Santos, but Lynch wins a foul. The stop clock has been called. I think he collided with Felipe Garcia, but I'm not sure. He's definitely on his face. So that's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Esteban Berto stepping over this one. Berto takes the shot. Berto, oh, what is it? That's going to slide in. Oh, no, it goes wide. Keeper does very well to kick that one out. Esteban Berto with the shot, and the keeper managed to make the save. And he hit the crossbar. The keeper saves it onto the crossbar, almost trickles into the back of the net, and I'm not sure who was running onto that to see if they could put it in. But either way, the keeper got to it first and cleared it out, so it's a goal kick. Excuse me, it's a corner kick for the Tornadoes. Ryan Lynch is back in, and he's taking this corner kick. He whips it in And Dos Santos was coming across on that front post. He doesn't get there, though. And O'Callaghan gets up high and headers that one out. Tornadoes getting their first shot on target in this game, coming very early on in the second half. We're still inside the first 5 minutes of the second half. And that was a very good shot from Esteban Beto. And a very equally good save from the goalkeeper. In between the sticks, Freddie Rogers. O'Callaghan with a cross. Well-driven cross. So the throw-in. Bishop's keeping possession well. The ball is over the top. And it goes straight into the hands of Rossi. And Igor de Silva goes down there. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. A little inside their own half. Miller brings that one down. He loses footing a little bit, but he still finds Berto. Then makes the run. But he doesn't get his cross into the box. It's blocked. O'Callaghan with the interception there. But stop clock has been called. And we're seeing Felipe Garcia come over here. He has some blood on his face, and it's probably the fourth player we've seen get busted open. So we're now seeing the substitution. Felipe Garcia came off, and Carson Evans coming in. And the play has been resumed. And an interception there by Ada Miller. Gonzalez throws it back to Lameros. Bishop's moving the ball very well, and Barbone clears that one out. The stop clock has been called. So we are resumed. And Lynch does very well to reach that one. Can't wait, Dos Santos. Watches that one go off. And a stop clock called again. And a yellow card has been shown for off-the-ball collision from Nika Lumars. There was an off-the-ball collision between him and Ryan Lynch. And the sideline referee saw that one and spoke to the referee in his ears. So just to clarify, off-the-ball collision, so it is a throw-in for the Tornadoes. The referee just finishing off, putting in the information in his book. So Aiden Miller throws this one into Igor da Silva. I'm not sure if he kept that one in. He did not. Just a throw-in. There's a flick on there that's worked very well from Locke. And Hilario trying to find his man on the far side, and he does. O'Callaghan comes back and able to win a goal kick for his team. Zalo got the first touch, but his second touch just pushed the ball off just a little bit. So the goal kick for the Tornadoes. There's Luis Dos Santos. Dos Santos cuts inside. And he's taking the shot off, and it goes over the bar. Dangerous shot there. It looks very dangerous. Wasn't sure if he was taking the shot off or if he was going to go for the cross, but it was the shot indeed. So we're now seeing a substitution now. Carson Evans has come back out. Felipe Garcia has gone back in after clearing up the little blood issue that they had. And Zalo was asking for that ball. But Lalunan gets fouled, and it's Rodrigo Garcia getting a yellow card. So it's a free kick just inside their own half for the Bishops. It's getting very nippy in this second half. Not too long into the second half. And we've seen 2 yellow cards. And that's a long ball across to this near side to Nani. Nani gets the cross in, but it's easily dealt with by Rossi, who throws it out. And they're now back in possession are the Bishops. Swinging it around nicely around the back. And that's a long ball played forward there by Perez, but it's dealt with by Desug. Desug needs to be careful not to give away a foul there. He doesn't. Zalo attempts to cross and wins a corner, so it's a corner for the Bishops. Let's see what comes from this corner. Bishops definitely will be looking to go ahead with this. The ball comes into the box. Oh, and Garcia gets his head on that, but can't get any direction on it. So he just hits his head and goes off for a goal kick. There's a long ball played forward, and Miller cannot get that under control. There's Garcia. There's Nani. And as Nani's still going, he passes Aiden Miller. It's cleared away by Desug. The flag goes up because it's gone off of the field. So it's a throw-in. Long ball played forward. Oh, and Miller doesn't judge that one right. Nani tries to keep that one on, but it doesn't stay on. Nani causing a lot of problems on this right-hand side for Aiden Miller. Ryan Lynch gets that. Ball goes high into the air. And it's headed by Garcia. But it's just a throw for the Tornadoes. Carway dos Santos with the interception there, but it's still in possession of the Bishops. Miller holding up Locke. Nani plays it into the middle. A shot taken by Sass. But easily caught by the keeper. Referee blows his whistle. And Berto causes the foul. They've taken this free kick quickly. But I don't even think their own player was ready for that. Locke really tried to keep that one on, but he couldn't get there in the end. Berto can't keep that one on. But it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Oh, and he has not tried to play the ball there, but the referee plays advantage. I'm not sure how much of an advantage was there for the Bishops. But they are now back in possession. Long ball played forward, and no foul called there either. I thought that definitely would have been a foul called, but I guess the referee has now been a bit more lenient. Both sides have 15 players representing different countries. Tornadoes having 11 Brazilians, while the Bishops have 13 Argentinians. And that's a ball played forward, and it goes to... Oh, the flag goes up. It went to Andrea Locke. And he was able to get that touch around the goalkeeper and put it into the back of the net, but that flag went up very, very quickly. And that was a very good play. That would definitely be something that the Tornadoes definitely have to learn from. And the ball hit him in his face. The trainer's called onto the field. So it looks like we are seeing Mika Lamas coming off. And we are seeing Santiago Boccalini replace him. So Boccalini now has huge task on his hands to keep up with the game, and we're seeing another person down again. It's been a very stop and start game. We're seeing loads of players go down, loads of players bleeding. It's getting feisty here. And just to remind you that we do have a second game coming up today. Immediately following this game, we have the Brevard College women's soccer team in action. At this point in time, that game is meant to start at 3 o'clock, but with the amount of stoppages we've had in this one, I don't think it will. But their game is against Methodist. So they'll be playing right here at Asmel Family Field immediately following this game. So the score at this point in time, we've got 29 minutes left to play in this game. Tornadoes 0, Bishops 0. Tornadoes having 6 shots. They have found a way to outshoot the Bishops in this second half. They've had 6 shots with only one of them being on target. And the Bishops have had 5 shots with 4 of them being on target. The one off-target shot was a free kick that went over the bar. But play has been resumed. And Barbone clears that one away. Oh, and there's a slip there. And Luis dos Santos driving forward, cuts back inside. Plays it to Berto. Berto tries to find Ryan Lynch with a first-time pass. But it just wasn't all, and Garcia needs to be careful not to lose the ball there. He doesn't. And here come the Tornadoes. Garcia to Berto. Berto finds Lynch. Lynch plays it in first time. I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. But the goalkeeper had to be switched on. It's now on this nice side by Locke. Here's Nani. And he gives the ball away to Luis dos Santos. And there's Carway dos Santos. He finds Garcia. Garcia tries to find Ryan Lynch, but it's easily intercepted there. Now the Bishops now slowing down the play. They're now keeping possession very well. Once the game speeds up, it does seem like the odds are in the Tornadoes' favor. But once the possession gets slowed down, we see the Bishops really take control and then connect their passes, and then before we know it, they play a pass through and it's in, but Aiden Miller intercepts that one. And the Tornadoes lose out again. There's the silver. And it's cleared away. So it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. And the substitution is being made here for the Tornadoes for Kundo Sonhari. He's coming in, replacing Rodrigo Garcia. And Aiden Miller takes his throw in. Dos Santos flicks it in, but it's cleared away. And Locke skips past Miller. He tries to play it in the middle, but the Sioux had so much time to just collect that ball. And there's Carway dos Santos, who flicks it in for Luis dos Santos. And they've won a throw. The throw actually has been given the way of the Bishops. And we're seeing 3 substitutions being prepared by the Bishops. We're seeing Carson Evans getting ready to come back in. We're seeing Ivan Vincente getting ready to come in, as well as Ori Beyonce. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that all affects what happens for the Bishops. And the substitutions are now taking place.
Entering the match for the Dowling Bishops, number 8, Carson Evans. Number 21, Ori Bjornsson. And number 37, Evan Vicente.
So we're now back underway. And Bishop's doing very well to keep possession, but that pass intercepted there. And that's cleared away by O'Callaghan. Oh, and not a good touch. And DeSantos can't find that pass through to Ryan Lynch. Tornadoes unable to punish the Bishops. Vincente plays it into the middle to Evans. Evans plays it wide. There's Garcia. Plays it wide, that cross almost coming in by Bill Journo. But it's blocked and it's a corner for the Bishops. Laluron stepping over this corner. It's played in to the far post. A throw has been given. Sideline referee says it's a throw for the Bishops. So the throw has been taken. Miller chasing this one down. And Miller's won it. But Miller loses out. It's not been the most tidiest game from either side. And Sunhari plays that one over the top. There's Luis DeSantos. Still DeSantos. He takes the shot off. He goes over the bar, but the flag has gone up. So none of that counts. That flag up against Luis DeSantos. But what a good chance that was for the Tornadoes. Almost making something out of nothing. But we are back on the way. Still 0-0. Just over 20 minutes left to play in this one. Barbon clears that one away. DeSantos plays that one over the top. And that pass really did force the defenders to take action. But Peretz did very well to keep composed and give a good header back to his goalkeeper. But the Tornadoes are back in possession. We're seeing the Tornadoes play a lot of long balls in this one. And the ball goes out and a throw-in is now for the Tornadoes. We're seeing Daniel Morgan and Tristan Wallace come in for the Tornadoes. Estevan Berto and Luis DeSantos coming back out. Miller plays this throw in and it goes straight to Morgan. Morgan can't get it under control like he would like. Daniel Morgan trying to find Dos Santos, but he doesn't there. Good turn by Vincente, and that's a good pass onto that far side. He had so much space. He's now cut back inside. He's cut back onto his left side. He's crossed it in, and Miller's able to get his head there first. Amazing footwork. Laluran causing a lot of damage on that far side. Might have even been able to take that shot off himself. Sunhari wins the ball for the Tornadoes and also wins a free kick. Stop clock has been called, and that's Sam O'Callaghan. Sam O'Callaghan wasn't fouled, so we're hoping that he's okay. The captain of the Brevard College Tornadoes. Seeing the trainer do the run once again in this game. Definitely getting her steps in today.
Probably one of the prettiest places on the earth. And to come to somewhere where it's such a tight-knit community, where everybody has your back, I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else at bigger schools.
I like to go hang out in the coffee shop, sit outside at the picnic tables, maybe do a little bit of homework there, and just socialize because there's always somebody that I know there.
Brevard does make it easy to come here. The admission process is very simple.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
So Sam O'Callaghan has definitely stepped out. Hopefully injury isn't too bad. It looks like it might just be a little bit of a cramp. Seeing him stretching out a little bit on that far side. But he has been replaced by Lars Holtrich. So we'll keep an eye on him as much as we can. The play has been resumed. Daniel Morgan wins that ball. I think the flag may go up against Lynch. No, it doesn't. But Morgan finds Igor da Silva. Igor da Silva crosses it in, and it's over the head of Morgan. And Wallace intercepting that pass, but unable to keep it on. A strong pass into the middle. Loses out. And there's Lynch. Finds Wallace. Daniel Morgan losing the ball there. Attempting to win it back, but Vincente turns him. Vincente still has the ball. Now plays it wide. Here's Garcia. Back to Garcia. Oh, and good work there from Laluran to keep that for the Bishops inside the final 20 minutes. As I said, the Bishops love to slow the play down. And then just like that, they pick up speed. But good work there from Igor da Silva to win the ball back. But it's back to the Bishops, and they're going to slow the play down. That's a long ball forward. Miller gets his head to it first. And Miller shields that one out. And there's Ryan Lynch. And loses out to Peretz. Bijano plays it wide to Laluran. Laluran hits the deck, but no foul given. Igor De Silva tries to play it long, but it's just straight to Peretz. Oh, yeah, the foul had to be given. I'm very surprised the card hasn't come out here. The foul has actually gone towards the Tornadoes. I actually thought there was a foul for the Bishops the way Igor De Silva went into that one. I'm not sure exactly where the foul was and who the foul was on, but it's a Tornadoes foul inside their own half. They've taken the free kick. Wallace flicks it on, but Morgan can't get onto the end of it. The flick on was just a bit too high. So here come the Bishops. Play it into the middle to Evans. Garcia playing it back to the defender. His centre back, I should say, Gonzalez. Played it to Vincente, and here's Vincente again, still on the ball. Oh, and he's beating Holtrich. Ball played in low. Oh, it played into a dangerous area, and no one was there to deal with it. And he's instructed to let it run out. Was Miller. And we're seeing 3 substitutions here. We're seeing Luis De Santos coming back in. We're seeing Estevan Berto come in. And we are seeing Rodrigo Garcia come in. And we're seeing Tristan Wallace, Ryan Lynch, and Carway Dos Santos all coming out for the Tornadoes. Inside the final 15 minutes, still 0-0. Rossi comes out and collects that one. This has not been one of the more exciting games we've seen from the Tornadoes. Neither side have really been dangerous enough to get the win here. Both teams playing it kind of safe, but all it takes is one mistake from either side and the other team capitalizes. Long ball played over the top. And the Sug wins that ball. Plays it forward to Morgan. Morgan not with a good touch. Morgan trying to find Luis Dos Santos, but doesn't. There's Rodrigo Garcia. De Silva tries to play it over to Dos Santos. But it's intercepted and played wide by Lemers. There's good footwork there by Vincente. Back to Vincente. He loses out to Berto. And there's Dos Santos. Morgan. And that has to be a foul there. Yep, and there is. And there's a yellow card. And a yellow card is being shown to number 26. Kafir Peretz. He's had a very solid game today. But that wasn't one of his better challenges. So that's a free kick. Estevan Berto stepping over this one. And they'll definitely be wanting to make sure this one counts. Very late into the game. Is Estevan Berto going to play this one in, or is he going to take a shot? He takes the shot and it's blocked by the first player. And a chance does come from it. Rocco Barbone taking a shot and he goes wide, and we're seeing 2 substitutions again. Daniel Morgan coming off for Ryan Lynch. And Carway DeSantos coming in for Facundo Sunhari. Igor de Silva being fouled there. So it's free kick inside the Tornado's own half. Is definitely going to be played long. They're saying Barbone doesn't go up for it because it's easily dealt with by Felipe Garcia. So a throw for the Tornadoes on that far side. The referee making sure he's taking it from the right position. And Adam Miller wins this one, but play has been resumed. And well won there by Adam Miller. Luis dos Santos with 2 players around him. He manages to get through and play the pass, but he doesn't find the pass, and he wins the free kick. Ryan Lynch looks like he was going to take the free kick, but it looks like it's going to be Estevan Berto. Yep, Estevan Berto taking this free kick. We're inside the final 10 minutes. Estevan Berto whips this one in. I'm not sure if you can see this, but it is quite windy, and I'm not sure if the wind picked up the ball for that. And I think that was an attempted cross. You could see he was going towards the near post. Luis dos Santos was also running towards the near post, but just couldn't get the right amount of power or height on it. Like I said, there is a bit of wind, so the wind might have taken it, but we're still 0-0 inside the 9.5 minutes, the last 9.5 minutes of this game. It would definitely be heartbreak for both sides if either team managed to get a goal. Here's Miller. Miller plays it in line to Carway dos Santos. Carway dos Santos finds his brother, Luis dos Santos. Luis dos Santos with a great ball, finding Lynch at the top of the box. Lynch tries to cut back onto his right foot, but he loses his footing. And Evans deals with that very well. And a stop clock has been called. The referee trying to clear players. It's getting a little bit more heated at this point. 8.5 to go. 0-0. Tornadoes haven't lost in conference play yet. Bishops haven't gotten anything less than a win against the Tornadoes in the last 4 meetings. So someone's O has got to go at this point. So it's a free kick for the Bishops, and it's called against Ryan Lynch. And we are now back underway. Clock has restarted, as I said. 8.5 minutes left to play. Neither team wants to make a mistake at this point. Evans carrying this ball forward. De Silva causing a foul there on the midfielder from Raleigh, North Carolina. The Bishops getting 2 substitutions prepared. Oh, and the flag goes up, and I don't think that was a good decision from Mateus Rossi to try and kick that one at that point. It didn't work out very well, so he must be very glad that the flag went up. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Rossi takes this one, of course. It's played in. Header won by the Bishops, and now they are in possession. There's Nani. Vincenti. Good combination of passes. Can't find Nani again. But Barbone finds Dos Santos. Dos Santos drops it. Berto not with the best of touches, but he still has the ball. Strong tackles by Zalo. But I think the referee has called a handball. Yeah, the referee has called a handball. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. So free kick for the Tornadoes. 6.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 0, Bishops 0. Tornadoes having 7 shots, while the Bishops have had 5. And Berto loses out there to Zalo. The Bishops now coming forward. Haven't passed the halfway line yet. But they keep in possession, and we know how well they do at slowing down play and then changing the speed of the game in a blink of a hat, and that's a long ball played forward. Vincente got his head on that. But nothing comes from it. And here he is on the ball again. Tries to get past Ada Miller, but Ada Miller able to make that tackle. Now seeing 2 substitutions. We're seeing number 7, Andrea Locke, coming back in. We're seeing Vincente come off. We're seeing Gustavo Esponda Neus coming in. And what can they do in the final 5 minutes? That cross has come in, but Locke can't get onto the end of that. We are now inside the final 5 minutes of this game, and it's been a very cagey game. We've seen a lot of yellow cards. We've seen a lot of stoppages. We've seen a lot of the trainer running onto the field. And Lynch goes down, but play on. There's Esteban Berto. Plays it wide to Carway Dos Santos. Carway Dos Santos cuts back inside. He finds Lynch at the edge of the box. Ryan Lynch takes the shot on with his left foot. But it's not one of the best shots we've seen him take at all this season. But Freddie Rogers still had to make that save. A free kick. For the Bishops. Again, stuff like that. That's not something you want to be giving away. You don't want to be giving away a lot of free kicks in this late stage. Both teams have to be very smart. And another free kick has been given for the Bishops. And it's Mika. Oh no, Mika's not stepping over this one. It's Laluran stepping over this one. Bishops aren't throwing everything at it yet. It's played in and it's cleared away. Locke driving forward with that, but loses out on the ball. And here's Ryan Lynch. He has a bit of space to run forward, and he does. And he wins the foul now. That foul called against Felipe Garcia. 2.5 minutes left to play. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one. Lynch whips this one in, goes to the back post. Luis dos Santos is there. He gets his head on that. But it goes off. Here we go, final 2 minutes. Still 0-0 between these two sides. Even in this late stage, no one has had a dangerous enough attack that looked like they were going to take the lead and take the win at this point. Final 90 seconds. Neither side showing any urgency to get play resumed to try and win this.
One minute remaining.
There's the 1 minute call. It's played long. And a handball called against Lars Holtrich. And a stop clock. And the trainer has to come on once again. Seeing that run once again, probably for the 7th time in this game. The trainer's heat map would look very good in this game. Well, the trainer ran onto the field and didn't really need to come on. So we are seeing Luaron come off and Augustine Rodriguez has come on for the Bishops. 44 seconds exactly. And it's blocked by Estevan Berto, and another stop clock has called. Estevan Berto encroached too early. And Estevan Berto receiving a yellow card for that. So it's another free kick. 39 seconds left. So the free kick is about to be retaken. Augustine Bergiano stepping over this one to take this again. Estevan Berto needs to make sure he doesn't encroach again. Tension's very high at this moment in time. Still 0-0, 39.1 seconds left. So ball goes in, and it's flicked on. It's not dealt with, and it goes into the back of the net. Number 26, the man who has had a solid game, Kiefer Peretz, gets the goal for the Bishops. And a yellow card has been shown to the bench and the coach. So Tristan Wallace and Daniel Morgan has come onto the field. We are seeing Carway Dos Santos and Rodrigo Garcia coming off. And now we're seeing the Tornadoes having so many people on the line, getting ready to rush forward. We're seeing the Bishops having so many players back. We're just waiting for that whistle to be blown. And there we go. And Berto plays this one long. Doesn't find a Tornadoes man inside the final 30 seconds. And it's a throw for the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes now showing some urgency. There's 15 seconds left. Rocco Barbone throws this one forward. Wallace can't get onto the end of it, but the Tornadoes do have the ball. There's 10 seconds, and it's cleared away, and that is definitely the game for the Bishops now. And the full-time whistle has been called. The full-time whistle has been called here. And the Bishops have won this one. The Tornadoes lose their first game of the conference.
Your final score, Battling Bishops 1, Tornadoes 0.
And things are getting very heated right now. And a lot going on right now on the field. Very ugly end to the game. By the end, the Bishops win this one in the final 40 seconds of the game. And that is all from Ismail Family Field. The Tornadoes having 9 shots to the Bishops' 6. Tornadoes goalkeeper making 4 saves, while the Bishops goalkeeper made 2. And that is it for Ismail for this men's soccer game at Ismail Family Field. So I've been Scott Douglas. Hope you enjoyed this game. But we'll be live once again soon as our Brevard College women's soccer team take on a very difficult opposition in Methodist. So don't go too far.